Hi, I'm Vanessa Chumley and welcome to my backyard. Brisket is my personal favorite cut of meat for the grill. So today I'm making Smokin Texas barbecue brisket with grilled corn and then a delicious and different avocado butter. I already picked up everything we need from Jewel-Osco, so join me and let's get grilling. So let's talk brisket. Brisket is one of the least tender cuts of meat, but when it's grilled right, it becomes tender and its flavor is sure hard to beat. So when you think brisket, I want you to think low and slow, because that's what's going to take it from tough to tender. So I like to do my brisket with a rub. I use a packet of Smokin Texas barbecue rub from McCormick, rub that all over the meat, then I put it in a Ziploc bag and let it hang out in the refrigerator overnight. The next day, you just want to take your brisket, put it in a foil pan, and then cover it with some heavy-duty Reynolds wrap, and that's it. Your brisket is ready for the grill. It's a good idea to turn your grill on about 15 to 20 minutes before you actually need it. That way it gives it time to rise to the right temperature. So for our brisket, that's gonna be 275 degrees. Like I said, we want it slow. So I'm gonna let the brisket grill for 2.5 hours, and at that point, I'm gonna come back and check the thickest part of it with a meat thermometer. When it's at 185 degrees, I'm gonna remove the brisket, put it directly on the grill for dry heat, let it go for another 30 minutes so a crust can develop all the way around, then our brisket will be done. There are many ways to grill corn and it's super easy, but here's what I like to do. I like to pick up corn from the fresh cut section because it's already trimmed for an impressive presentation. Then I remove some of the husks and then take out as many of the silks as you can. Now, if you can't get them all, don't sweat it, it's not a big deal. But then you're gonna take your corn and soak it in a bowl of cold water for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, if you're like me, you like to know the reason why. We soak the corn in cold water first so the husks don't burn, and then also so the corn will steam itself as it grills. So take a look at that brisket. I removed it when it was at 200 degrees, and then I let it set for 20 minutes to give all the juices a chance to redistribute. Now, a good tip is when you take it out of that foil pan, there's gonna be a bunch of juices inside. Remember, juice equals flavor, so don't throw those away. Instead, drizzle it over the brisket right before serving. So our corn is now done with some beautiful grill marks. And then I made a delicious homemade avocado butter to spread on top. And you can get that recipe on our website, and all of the flavors in it go perfectly with our Texas brisket. Take a look at this choice beef brisket. Low and slow, but worth the wait. This is a meal that speaks for itself. For this recipe and even more great grilling tips, visit Jewel-Osco.com.